Hi, everybody. So there was a magnitude 7.3 earthquake in Japan about an hour ago. A lot of people felt shaking. Something like 22 million people felt strong shaking, which is a whole lot of people. So 80% of earthquakes worldwide occur around the circum-Pacific region or the edges around the Pacific plate. And Japan experiences about 20% of worldwide measured earthquakes, which amounts to more than 100,000 measured earthquakes a year. Of those, there are about 1,500 that people can feel. So there have been more than 100 major earthquakes of magnitude 7 in the past century in and around Japan, including the magnitude 9.1 Tohoku Oki earthquake that happened just around this time. It was March 11th in 2011. So that was a little bit more than 10 years ago. That caused a massive tsunami and the Fukushima nuclear disaster. So we're very familiar with Japan having these really large earthquakes. And in fact, this earthquake was very close to the location where that earthquake occurred. Earthquakes are happening in this region because Japan is wedged among four tectonic plates. And in the area where this earthquake occurred, one plate is subducting down beneath another plate. And so that creates a long boundary where earthquakes can occur. But they don't just occur along that boundary, they can also occur as the plate bends, so within the subducting plate, as well as in the overriding plate, the one that's getting kind of smushed. More information will be coming out about this earthquake as time goes on. So it was recorded on seismic stations across Japan and indeed across the world. So, if you would like to see those seismic waves as they're passing across the surface of the Earth and through the interior of the Earth, you can go to Station Monitor by IRIS or the Incorporated Research Institutions for Seismology. That allows you to choose any of the seismic stations just about anywhere in the world and look at the data in real time. So, that's a good way to see how interconnected we all are on Earth. So there's a lot of information that's coming in now. You can go to USGS earthquakes. So the Earthquake Hazards Program at the United States Geological Survey has a lot of good information and can also give you some background uh, of what happens in this area. So we can expect there to be aftershocks to this earthquake. So an aftershock is an earthquake that occurs after a bigger earthquake, which is called the main shock. They are normal and expected, but they can cause damage in their own right. So we need to remember that whenever there's an earthquake, especially if you're in an area where you felt shaking, you need to be prepared to experience more shaking. All right, stay safe out there, everybody. That's basically what's happening in Japan. You can go to the USGS, you can go to any of the Japanese organizations that study earthquakes. You know, Japan really is a leader in earthquake innovation. So they have also a lot of great resources. So stay safe, everyone.